Welcome to another Real Nerds Interviews. This week we've got all the guys from 5 Steps. Matty O'Connor, say hi.
Hi.
Spencer Novocaine, say hi.
Hi.
Bueno.
Hi.
And then we're going to talk to you guys for a while.
Let's start now.
Matt, you make movies.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Did you make one recently?
We just got done doing picture lock, following up the movie 5 Steps, which is my thesis film. It's the story of Ross, played by Spencer Kane here.
Yeah.
And it's a story of a broken-hearted drug dealer. You know that basic feeling when you get dumped and you have to go to work? Which is like the worst thing that could ever happen to anyone, is like you get dumped and you have to go to work.
Yeah.
Not the worst thing. I'm pretty sure like testicular cancer might be up there.
Yeah, there are worse things. You're
But
right.
in the moment, that probably is pretty horrible. And then
Well, like when you've just gotten dumped, the worst thing is having to go to work.
it's having it to work. Exactly.
Yeah, you just want to stay home and sulk. But
Yeah, you just want to sit, eat ice cream and watch The Aviator 4 more times.
Aviator?
That's what I did in my breakup. I just watched The Aviator on repeat.
It's so long.
Yeah.
Really, breaking up with you really makes me want to pee in jars and
It
wash
makes
my hands.
makes the time go by really fast if you're watching The Aviator over and over.
Interesting coincidence. I fell asleep during the Aviator.
Oh man, I
have not
love
seen
The
it since.
Aviator.
I love I like the Aviator, but I understand you falling asleep during.
I don't know why I have such a weird connection to The Aviator. I love that film. I can watch it over and over. I watch it over and over all
Because
the
you
time.
comb your hair like Howard Hughes. That's why.
I think I want to be Howard Hughes secretly, except for I clip my nails.
Yeah, an aviator Howard Hughes, not a Rocketeer Howard Hughes.
Yeah, I want to be the early Howard Hughes spending millions of dollars on a movie.
Not Howard Hughes, played by
Terry O'Quinn.
Terry O'Quinn from
Yeah.
Lost.
But we made 5 steps. So you get dumped and you go to work, and the story 5 says if the guy's job is a
Drug dealer.
coke dealer that owes a lot of money to this Croatian guy named Samson, played by Ivan Pavletic. Of
dude,
Croatian fame.
We interviewed him at Starfest last week.
Oh, nice! Yeah,
No
he's,
way.
he's
Yeah.
awesome, isn't he? He's an
He's
intense
really great.
man.
Oh, dude, and he's one where like you talk to him and he will just go, you know. And the next thing you know, he's telling you about like the Independence War, and you're like, holy shit! You have
was
the most
in the
amazing
Croatian
life.
War.
I know. He told us about
Well,
it.
he told me a story. I'm
great.
not sure if this is his story or if it's a story he made up. And this is kind of what the character he put in his 5 steps when he played this character. But I'm not sure if this is him or if this is his character. But someone was running a bar and got accused of paying off. He was running a bar that would specialize in FIFA match bettings. Like they go to this bar and they put like I want to put $500 on Croatia for winning this next match.
Yeah.
And some Italian people got mad because they thought that either Samson or Ivan, whoever was paying the referees to call the games in their favor to win some money, so someone had to escape to America and hang out for a while. And I'm not sure if that, because I heard that story, Ivan was telling me that, and I'm not sure if it was like that's my character's story or if that's my story, because it's a different time. And I was like, that's intense, man. That's a really crazy story.
Yeah. Oh, he's really cool. Yeah.
But
Anyway, so he
plays the bad guy, and Spencer's character Ross goes through the 5 steps of loss and regret. So there's like 5 pivotal scenes, and each scene is
Another step.
yeah, denial, anger, bartering, depression, and acceptance. And he kind of goes over that overarching whole story at the very end. You can probably check it out it'll be at the Emerging Filmmakers Project in the end of May. It's the last Tuesday in May. It's going to be the last Thursday in May over at the open screen night at the Oriental Theater.
So you switch those. The EFPs are on Thursdays, and the open screen nights are Tuesdays.
I flipped those up. It's I had them written down too. Thank you. It's I messed up. It's the third Thursday.
Third Thursday
of May. It'll be playing, and the last Tuesday in the month it'll be playing at Open Screen Night. And I'm hosting that show, so it's gonna be a big one.
Oh, you're judge?
I'm the host.
Oh,
I'm gonna be slinging on the mic all night.
Oh man,
stepping in for Nate and Benjamin.
Yeah, they want me to do it for this one.
Awesome.
I think they want a night off or something.
Probably.
Off.
Well, they've been doing it for like a year straight.
Yeah,
So.
and then Spencer and I are probably gonna run up and scream in the microphone for a while.
Yeah, man, I'll help you out on that.
Because I'll be like, shaking up there.
last week of May, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring my
The
guitar.
last
They won't
Tuesday
even know it
in May.
Is that when?
So you'll come out for their thing, but you won't ever come out for my stuff?
No,
Dick.
no. I mean, we can make that date.
We can do
again. I'm saying
there.
you can finally make it out for
with our thing. What we's making.
Oh yeah,
we can make that thing.
I plan on that. But back to their stuff because that's what's important.
There's some cahootsing going on.
Competition over here. So tell us, how did you come up with 5 steps? Like, what's the inspiration for this?
Oh, I got dumped, and
I had to go to work.
I had to go through. And I had to go to work
and sling drugs.
So
and he was like,
so you were at work and you started writing.
I was kind of like, I've always been interested in that thought of the 5 steps of loss and regret. And when I got dumped, when I went through a breakup, I guess you can say it was very mutual in the long run. I was overanalyzing. I mean, like, I'm in denial because I was writing this movie and I was like overthinking everything. And a lot of this dialogue in the movie is like real like voicemails that I have, especially for the beginning breakup scene. It's like a voicemail that I kind of have. And then, like, did you end up watching it?
Mm-hmm.
And so it was kind of just, it's a crazy story. It kind of goes different places all along. But I wanted to see what it was like to have this character embody each of these steps and go through denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and then finally acceptance, but in a very organic way. That's why I decided to have the words in the actual background, like denial will be actually spray painted in the background, and you go, oh, we're coming up on denial, or anger's in actually the scene, and we're coming up on anger. Instead of cutting away to a black screen and like forcing it down someone's throat, I'm gonna do it in a way where it's like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to be watching this. Like, I'm supposed to be, this is now anger. More of like, you figure it out so the audience feels like they're smart. Instead of like me giving it to them, I want them to they come away thinking that they figured it out themselves, which I kind of want to have that trick. And it'll also be playing, it'll probably be at the student show, May 9th, at Harkins Theater at 7 o'clock. That's the Colorado Film School student show. And you never really know if it's going to be in there until you show up. Like, if that's like kind of how thing about that show, like everyone submits their project, like the 500 projects that are made at Colorado Film School will be submitted. You never know until you show up that night. And it's almost like the meanest thing anyone
that's kind of embarrassing. Like if you invite your family to come over and then oh, thanks for wasting our time, son.
There's like 7 smiles and then maybe 500 people with sad, stern faces all night.
It's brutal.
And everyone ends up hating whoever's smiling that night. Like, I fucking hate that guy.
I have a pretty good track record at the place, I'm going to say. I told my folks to come. I'm like, yeah, just come on down. And there turned out to be like 2 of my films in it. I'm like, nice.
Well, I always get the insider tip. I always like play the politics enough where I can ask the right teacher, like, who am I in? Tell me if I should invite anybody.
Will this 20 help me out?
I know, right? Yeah, slip them with something underneath. Like
that's good thinking, man.
Spencer, in 80%
your teachers don't get paid a lot,
so like, the numbers just work out that most of the time you're going to be in a couple of those movies.
You're a powerhouse.
Nice.
If I can just get
into
every
Lon
film.
Chaney of the Colorado Film School.
I'll take it. That's so cool.
Lon Chaney.
Not Lon Chaney Jr., just Lon Chaney. Nope, that's fine.
Well, we wrote it in. I was writing it since August. We shot a trailer in October and raised $1,500 for that, and then applied that to the movie with some of the other money that we've been raising ourselves in the meantime, and shot it the last 2 weekends in January, and have it cut now and ready for the general public to enjoy.
Very cool.
And it stars Spencer, Adam Caton Holland from the Grawlix, and Andrew Overdahl from the Grawlix as well. Cougar Littlefield, Heath Hine,
Ivan
Pavlithic.
You remember Ivan from The Boy Who Stares? He was one of those reporters.
Is the one that showed up? He's like, let's do the beat.
When he showed up, did Zach just like redo the shoot so like he could have him in? Because I thought we already shot most of those reporters.
I think so. I think
he showed up. He showed up a little later than he was supposed to.
Yeah.
And then Zach was just like, that wanted to say, you got to go home since we already shot everything. So just threw him in the very
just
back.
Do the scene again. Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I think we got
I don't think
he's better for it. I saw some of the dailies. He has an incredible sense of just being in the right frame at the right time. Like there's like a scene between you and like.
I haven't seen any of the dailies.
Guards. Oh, okay. Well,
they look good.
You and 2 guards, and then Ivan just like.
He's like
right in between there. I'm like,
excuse me, the statement, please, Hector.
That's cool.
You seen the dailies? Do I look awkward?
Yeah, does it look good?
No, well, the dailies that I saw was just one clip of Maddie and the 2 guards, and then Ivan, and then leather random.
I want to say the guards had to hold my arms all day. Well, and those are the two men with the softest hands. Like I even told them before I was left, I was like, "You guys had the softest hands I've ever felt," because they had to hold my bicep and lead me around this courthouse. And I was like, "Man, you guys, I could have had some real rough, calloused gentlemen, but you guys have some palms of baby angels." Like it literally,
it's called being an actor.
It's
bro.
Lubriderm. Yeah, because you don't work hard at all.
Like the Icelandic fishermen from the lotion commercials.
Yeah.
They all should get a nice Lubriderm endorsement someday for the work they've done for them.
Hector's like, man, prison's not going to be so bad.
Yeah, if there's all this moisture everywhere, I think I'm going to like this climate.
So what was the most challenging aspect of filming Five Steps? Like, what did you have the most trouble with?
This is the movie I had the most characters in, so the
scheduling.
Yeah, juggling everyone in, but that was kind of like we had so much pre-production. We did so much pre-production, it all kind of fell into place at the last minute. The hardest part was
an amazing producer.
Yeah, our producer Jamie Marshall. She's awesome. She just knocked it out of the park. So everything just fell into place. The only hard part was just this one clown shoes guy that this guy we were trying to light a scene in the alleyway, and we were plugging into a power that we had permission to plug into, and this guy comes out of nowhere and is like, "You can't plug in." Just like having just a big old fight trying to kick us out from shooting on the art district of Santa Fe.
On the art district, he's saying shit like, "I'm from Hollywood, and this is
not a Hollywood production." We're like, "Fuck yeah!" Like someone was about ready to punch this guy.
Right,
in the face.
like we have a filming permit right here, bro.
Yeah, like I held the permit from my dick. I was like, "Look at this! Like we have this here. Get the hell away from us!" Like we almost had a whole out gang war with this guy. It was,
and then the owner of that place came in and was like,
he's like, "I hate that guy." Yeah, that guy right there. So that was the hardest part, was this one ass clown.
That's such
to be the verifying. Just like, well, the person actually talked to all these people. I do remember you waving a permit in front of your penis. I do remember that.
And I was sickly during that shoot. I was so sick. Yeah, dude, I was trash, man. I was like, ugh. That's why in some of the takes my voice got all dry. I'm sure you've noticed that.
I mean, we kept good timelines. We always kind of had a lot of good momentum. That was one of the few times where anything in the environment provided like an actual hiccup. Somebody wanting to shut down an element of what we were doing. And I mean, it was a busy area. There's traffic deals and stuff like that. But it was the only element that was ever actively against us.
Yeah, we were always worried about getting kicked out of someplace or having something go on. And like for the second weekend, the last little bit, this dude comes out of nowhere and just wants to, he pooped his pants in the morning and wanted to fight with somebody. Like, I'm not sure. So I hope he's listening to this, because I hope you die a fiery death.
I just hope he knows he's a ball gazer.
Yeah, and
he's a ball.
No, he stopped listening like an hour and a half ago. He's like, "My mom died in a dishwasher."
Yeah. And the worst part was like when we started we had like our buddy Dwayne, who's a big old black guy, kind of stood up behind us and got in his face, and to retaliate, this guy went and got his friend with frosted tips and wearing nothing but a puffy vest with no shirt, the most flamboyant looking dude to help intimidate us. See, my friend Hector, that's the real Hector Creech we saw, the guy with the frosted tips there to intimidate us.
Yeah, just staring at you.
Oh man, the only rough part was that, but everything kind of just fell into place. We shot and got so much coverage. And my actors, I want to apologize to Cougar Littlefield and Heath Hine for listening to this, because they're a little upset with me because I just let them play and do whatever they wanted. We just film, and then I had to cut it because it wasn't part of the story. But we have so much good footage of them. I got a kind of a sad message from Cougar asking for footage for his reel. He's like, "Because I'm not in it." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, it's a good movie, right?"
It could be bonus features on the DVD.
Yeah,
just cut it all into a different movie.
Well, there was this whole thing where Cougar had his eye stabbed, and the car wreck, and a switchblade went through his eye and everything, and that you just don't see that. And if you can see him waving around a knife, and one scene you can see a big old bloody mess. He went through makeup and couldn't see for 4 hours, completely blind, with an eye patch and then a prosthetic gel with a big old knife in his eye on this eye, so couldn't see for hours, and then I cut it. No, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. It just didn't work. It just slowed down the story.
An alternate 40-minute.
I have a
Director's
19, 20-minute cut that has everyone's improv in it, but it doesn't even come close to how solid that like 15-minute cut is.
Yeah.
So the final feature is only 15.
Yeah, the one that you saw is going to be like is the final. We added in like we tweaking that car wreck a little bit, try to find the perfect way. We're showing it around, but that's about it. What you saw? Did you get to see it yet?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
We'll forward it. He's got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
But it's pretty tight now. So we're going to try to shop that to all the Colorado festivals. So you go to our Indiegogo site, indiegogo.com/5steps, or even our Facebook. Go to our Facebook. It's Facebook.com/5stepsfilm, and my Twitter @5stepsfilm, and you can find out when the movie's playing here in Denver, because we're just going to submit it to like every Denver Film Festival possible, because we have Denver celebrities, Denver backdrop. It's very Denver oriented, like art film. So we're going to just play it and see if anyone will take it, which they more than likely will, because we got a lot of familiar faces in it, and just show it as much as possible throughout Denver. We'll definitely go to, like, we heard recommendation that we should go to Slam Dance with it and stuff like that. So we're going to try to submit it out, but definitely everywhere in Denver that's a film festival, you can probably find it.
That's awesome.
We're going to flood the market.
You're going to be sick of 5 Steps when we're done with it.
Good thing I'll have another film by then. I want to make this one a boy band movie. The next one I'm making, I think, is my boy band feature.
Yeah,
it's just
that.
It's a speculation. That's called Kill the Music, about a boy band whose manager gets shot, and they go figure out who, or the manager gets killed, and they figure out who did it, like a mystery thing, but they're so, like, prima donna. It takes a while because they got to pick out the best shoes that match their bulletproof vest before they go out and solve the crime type of stuff.
I bet you could get Joey Fatone to be in it, because he's in everything. He was in Jersey Shore Shark Attack, so he'll probably be in any movie at this point.
That would be awesome, because I want to do I want to make it really, because Justin Bieber like got his monkey seized by German customs, and like the One Direction trailer for the One Direction 3D is like them crying on the phone with their moms, and I like want to make that comedy so bad.
Well, it's like shooting fish at a barrel.
Yeah,
making fun of these people.
These
man.
boy bands. I'm definitely gonna get frosted tips. I'm gonna cut this like a little shorter and frost my tips, because I'm gonna be like the all natural, like trying to go herbal type of character. Like,
did you see that picture of Justin Bieber in a designer ski mask? Like what? Like he's walking into some place and he's in he's got
no
he's
shirt
got
and a designer ski
in.
mask.
Yeah, he's got no. He's wearing clothes and stuff, but he's got like a ski mask over his whole face,
Versace.
and then like a hat on top of it. It's ridiculous.
He probably doesn't want to get seen, but if you wear the most gaudiest ski mask, people are gonna know who the hell it is. Let's see this. Oh man!
Oh, where's the picture? Here we go.
Is it right here? This Coco
But
Chanel.
yeah, I mean that's the one.
He's
Yeah,
wearing the
it's
Chanel.
Coco Chanel. Yeah.
Let me
I'm trying to find the good picture. These are the ones with
Right
him in
here,
a gas mask. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Here he is
He's
going into
wearing
a place.
He's wearing a fedora on
got a
his
hat on, but it's like on the back of his head, like a skull cap.
He's wearing
and then,
It's like the most doofiest little burglar.
yeah. And then what's even worse is that his bodyguard here is wearing
the unisuit.
It's one big sweatsuit that's all one piece with like a double
Reverend
zipper
Run.
in front. Look! It's like a jumpsuit sweatsuit. These people are ridiculous.
So
you should make the shit fun out of
I want to
them.
make fun of these people.
Yeah,
really bad
no,
at my next
no,
film.
it's
I don't know
really
why
bad.
he was robbing us, but it looked like he had a lot of money.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of coke.
Do you think
Is he
that's
doing
what he's
coke
doing?
yet? He should be doing coke.
I heard that
he
he's
got busted for drugs.
Did he?
They
Good
found
for
they
him.
caught his tour bus and they found
Oh,
some. I don't know if it was
weed, I
just
think.
weed or
And then
No,
girls started slashing their wrists.
He's got money.
Yeah.
He's got
Well,
money. He needs to
He
start
went
doing
into a
coke.
deep depression because he was dating Selena
Gomez.
Gomez, and Gucci Man nailed her on Spring Breakers set. The
Oh
rumor goes.
man.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
The little Selena Gomez got a big old case of the Gucci Mans. They can't even compare it to Bieber, so he went through his sad.
And then to recover, he went and paid a life-changing visit to the Anne Frank house.
Yeah. Oh, what a dumbass.
Oh my
He
god!
took Will Smith's 14-year-old son to a nightclub and got kicked out.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Like, that's also the scene. It's like me and Spencer and another character, and we bring in like our like we do like a little brother foundation, and we try to take our little brothers to the strip club. That's the scene
How much
that I was.
liquor has you given those boys? Like, well, enough to get into the club, I thought.
Yeah, that's what, and like the daughter of the manager takes over, and we're all trying to get with her, and she like just hates the shit out of us so bad. It's like Zoolander. If it was Zoolander, it was 3 people instead of male modeling. It was boy band. That's like
I
my
like it.
that's my pitch.
No, I
Kill
want
the
to see that
music
so much.
coming
And we play
early May
so
4th.
it's okay.
2014.
Well, then you're not a boy band.
No,
we
don't play instruments.
We don't. Okay.
You in real life,
I want to write some music for it.
Yeah, you can make the music to play in the background, but you can't admit that you made it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's the whole point.
So sweet.
That's awesome.
Well, you're the guy who plays instruments, and you get like paired with us. That's the kind of story.
They'll be like, dude, you can't play your instrument. Like, what, dude? What am I supposed to stand there?
It's like,
we're gonna dance.
What do I have in my hands?
We have a really intense dance choreography for you. You got to just do it.
Yeah, it's like, at least I have a microphone for my hands. No, we're wearing headsets. It's the wave of the future.
Headsets with like little gossamer thin mouthpieces.
Oh yeah.
Big old, like it's a tiny all the way
with a big old dick thing. Right
it's like
there.
this thing, the red mic thing. Like, woo-hoo. And our songs would be like, this is the only song I have so far. Is I don't know the name of our group. I think I want to make a BFF. And you go, put your best foot forward. We're BFFs. That's like their big song that everyone likes. Like, and it's like our pictures like with BFF on the wall. It's like in every girl's bedroom.
You guys have like pigtails and everything, and you're like just sitting on the bed, like laying with your.
Oh, I was even thinking
hand on
about
your chin.
having like little itty bitty braids, like,
Yeah.
like the ones that stick up. That's my character. I'm just outlandish. I'm kind of like a Rasta man.
High school, high school
wanna be
pennants are on the
yogi.
wall.
That's
like
awesome.
do yoga and acupuncture and like be so fake progressive is my character.
That
Oh,
sounds
man.
awesome.
That's the next
And you're
one.
still writing that?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on now. I'm looking. We got someone says they're really interested, but someone always says they're really interested in giving me money for something, and when the time comes, it shits away. But
I said nothing of the sort.
I'm looking forward to just at least writing this one now that school's done. I've just been cooking for so long. I started off a TV show, and then one weekend I just like wrote down the whole outline for a feature, and I was like, we got to make this into a feature. It'd be way better.
I just want to let you know the whole note about you people dropping in with money. I've been just sending you post dated checks for the future.
Bueno plays our roadie who has the best singing voice, and he's the one who ends up, spoiler alert, being. Oh man, I'm just saying.
What a tease.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, don't give us all the
I'm
parts.
just saying.
We'll make the
It turns
movie.
out he's the best singer out of all of us. like you'll have like a scene where we're like, all right, set up the stuff. We leave, and he's just like, oh, so like singing to himself as he's like putting together a drum set in the background.
He's got like an opera voice.
Just way better than all of us in the background.
Nice.
No,
So now that you're done with school, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to write this, kill the music, or write something. We got another script in the works.
Just hang out, play Nintendo.
Yeah, called Wash Park, and it's like 8 vignette chronicles about like these different kind of philosophy talks going on at Wash Park that all kind of tie in together.
Your hips
like-
are nonsense, my friend.
Yeah, it's I know,
but that shit's that you'll never go hungry.
it's like the people who are playing tennis and having conversations. People are fishing balls out of the lake and having conversation about capitalism, and then
People are walking their dog.
the difference
Yeah.
between I want to fuck you and I want to fuck you up, and like that kind of conversation, and like all these kind of different vignettes, all directed by different Denver directors, all about Wash Park. Because I tripped mushrooms at Wash Park like last year. Bueno and I did, and
you were implicating me.
and over the course
if
of
he
that,
goes down, you go down with him.
Son of a bitch.
over the course of that day, as we got progressively higher, we met and formulated the biggest park party. Like we met these people.
We were
who met
park
these-
wizards
we
for a couple of hours.
We
Like-
combined a park for the ultimate. Like
all
people
right.
are yeah.
Yeah, so here's who
Talking
the
to
players
trees
were.
doesn't really constitute
We
meeting
played in the
people.
water. We played in the water for so long.
Here are the
Because I was gonna tell you a water story.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna
go
get
ahead, Brandon.
Rubella that way, but like, here are the players. There's a couple of like culinary students who got a barbecue going. Their friends, who one included was like an imp tumbler who would just jump the barbecue grill and
He was flipping
do
around
random tricks. The best part was that in the beginning he just came around and he was pissed at somebody at
because
their
they didn't want him at
barbecue.
the party.
Yeah,
They tried to
so
kick him out.
He just skated around in circles doing angry kickflips while like they're grilling meat and shit.
Yeah, we met the characters from the movie Kids. Have you ever seen Kids? It's also written by Harmony Korine, directed by Larry Clark, about New York inner city youth. And Chloe Sevendez is in it too. And it's basically the story where she's got to go tell the guy that she's got AIDS before he gives it to everyone in New York. And
Everyone,
which is already
everybody gets
light
AIDS.
material.
Actually, that's Rent.
Really,
That's
Kids
exactly
just a Patient Zero story.
Yeah, that's the exact plot of Rent. Actually,
exactly. But we went to this, at the park. We someone asked us for a bottle opener. We're like sitting at a table just giggling at each other, and Bueno happens to have a bottle opener. So that combined us to this party, and we talked to this party, and they came over, and then someone knew someone from another party over there, and we turn around and at the moment that we were kind of peeking, we just got done talking about this naked girl whose topless girl was sunbathing in the clearing, this proverbial clearing we kept. This across the river's the clearing, guys. Look how great the clearing is.
This fucking metaphor for the futures that we all would like to have. This glistening woman doing yoga in front of the sun.
Someone was walking a turtle in the park. It was the nuttiest. And then we turn around, and from the distance, these 3 guys with a boombox just blast in. They all have 40s, just come and slam the boombox down. And it's like the party had started, and there's this whole Wash Park party just got slammed together. And we're all on mushrooms. We're like, we got to get out of here. This is too many people now.
At least I think all these
We
things.
had
They might notice us.
I feel bad that we united this. And some girl had this. There's all those little porn star girls that have dogs named Ludacris and stuff like that walking around. It was nuts. So nuts. I still have the guys.
There's always someone walking a turtle, though.
You son of a bitch! You Instagram peeking on hallucinogens. Just kind of happened to just tell us, all right, man. I go to the Porta John, just all high as all can get out. I hate the fact I'm saying this publicly, and I just find what's the worst possible image. Just the worst possible. I come back to him and I tell him, if there's anything in the universe that if you please wouldn't Instagram.
I'll show you what you're talking about, too.
It is this one thing. Because I round the corner to the porta potty, and there's just a muddy, weathered pair of child's underoos abandoned next to the front of a porta potty.
Mind you, I just got an iPhone and just got Instagram, so I was on a spree, and Bueno kept going Matthew, what are you doing? Stop trying to capture life and start living it. His mushroom rant of you need to be free with the people. No, that was the most sincerest thing you've ever said to me. It's, Matt, what are you doing? Stop trying to capture life and start living it.
Put down your pocket robot and enjoy life.
He came down and he's like, please, whatever you do. Oh, I popped right on that day. He's like, please, whatever you do not go Instagram. What's over but so this is the guy who's doing flips over the barbecue. I took this picture earlier in the day. That guy's flipping over a barbecue,
and he's real. See, I kept expecting that none of these people were real, and that you were imagining them all. But no, this is real. This is real. This is photographic evidence.
He was also cognizant enough to actually take fucking photos, which is fairly impressive.
Yeah, and it's in focus.
We weren't tripping hardcore, but we were enough. Here's the pictures of the underwear.
I'm glad you brought up the water thing, because I was going to tell you that my mom has a story about a time where she was there. God damn, that's so gross. That she was
I don't want to break down the show, but I'm pretty sure that kid's gone.
There was a guy who, no, that kid's dead.
That kid's been kidnapped and raped in that Porta John.
There was a guy who was paddleboarding on the water there, which is just the worst idea. That water is so gross. That's why the fact that you were playing it's
a clean
disgusting.
Stream. We were in the runoff.
Yeah, because paddleboarding, eventually you're gonna fall.
Oh,
you know, you're just tempting
You're
fate,
asking for it.
Standing in the middle of this just gross, stagnant water filled with goose poop.
I remember the worst part of the day was Bueno was like, at first he didn't want to do them because he's like, I don't have sunglasses. My eyes are going to get hurt because we're going to the park and I want some sunglasses. So we go up to 7-Eleven.
Oh, you buy the night
and I bought those HD glasses. I did.
Yeah. The ones that make
some
everything
HD glasses.
Yeah.
The kinds that old Chinese ladies wear to the casinos.
Yeah.
And everything was red, and I started getting into tripping when it was red, and so I couldn't take them off because that was what the world was to me. The sky was brown because the clouds are up there, and so seeing white clouds through those yellow things made the sky look brown. It looked like the apocalypse was happening, and I was like, I can't take these glasses off. They're showing the truth. like I couldn't.
For $9.99, I can see the real world. You guys don't even know.
And then I got Bueno some little flip up glasses.
I kept having to take those things away from me too, because like you can't spend your life in the shadow world on mushrooms. It was really horrible. It was like I put them on and I heard nothing but the sound of like nails on chalkboards and visions of tearing meat and stuff like that. Like they're so awful.
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah, I don't think I have them on that picture, but I had to take them off after the middle of the day because it was just like red. I was like, everything is red, everything is evil. Like it was bad.
So we can look forward to a film TV version of that.
And that was right. I think that experience was kind of the beginning of the 5 steps. I'm glad we went there because that was like kind of right after everything happened. Right when I was like, I want to write a movie about this. I don't know what to do. We did this. We talked about how kind of the party going and the whole kind of got to talk like we were really philosophizing about. That's not even a word about stuff like that.
When you're high, it is, yeah.
Yes, exactly. And we kind of came up with like the whole acceptance and 5 steps, like what it is to move on to 5 steps, and that's where the seed was planted to kind of get this. And then I finished up Rest of those mushrooms by myself. And I racked myself on my bike, and it really hurt. I didn't feel it, but I felt like that sound when you drive underneath like an electrical station. It's like, just like I racked myself, and I heard that noise. I was like, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? And I walked my bike home, just like, I don't know about this one. I had to go on a bike ride because I forgot to open up the back gate for the mowers to come in at my aunt's house, and I was sitting in the backyard, freshly on those mushrooms, and the grass just started growing. I was like, it's a jungle back here. I got to get the hell out of here.
I just want to
We can't stop here. This is bad country.
One little fact, which is that you've ruined my chances of being in the FBI now, my friend.
Oh, yeah. No, this is all on the internet now.
I was about to say, you didn't bother calling me up. What? You guys have these rooms over there?
I know. I feel bad.
Wanted my job liver.
They even had leftovers, and he finished them himself.
That's next week, Spencer. Don't worry.
He was just like, well, I could call Spencer, or I could stand here on my front lawn and just eat them all.
We really want to do him again because Bueno has to write his. He's the best man for his brother's wedding, and he says he can't write a speech unless he writes it on mushrooms. Like he can't write a best man speech unless it's on mushrooms.
I have some help for you. Find the maid of honor and ask her how long her speech is going to go, and if you can like warm up to her, you can convince her to make hers short, and then yours can be short. That's what I did.
My whole bend is simply the fact I do stand up on occasion and stuff like that. It's like it's an expectation of like I got to do something. So hopefully it won't be just awful and abysmal.
So stage fright isn't too much of a concern for you.
I'm not worried about being up. I'm just worried about actually having something that hits.
Something
just like
meaningful to say about the matter.
Yeah, I love my brother very much, and I'm very happy for him, and I hope his life goes well, and I hope I can start that whole process off with a little bit of a emotional openness and stuff, which I'm not good at. So
but there you go. See, now here's what you do. You go up there with a big boom box.
Just in your eyes.
Hit play Real Nerds Podcast, and then you just let what you just say go through the speakers and be like, oh, okay, he really loves his brother, and he hopes that things are good, and he wishes he could say things that were nice.
Do you want to rehearse it? Like if you had to wing it right now in 30 seconds, give us the overarching message that you want to say to your brother, like just your flat out 30-second pitch on your brother's best man speech.
I'm sorry I knocked our mother into that dishwasher.
We never had a dishwasher.
Oh, that's right.
So it's like
we were the dishwashers.
What's your brother's wife's name?
Kristen.
And that's why we love Kristen. All right, next up is the best man. Give it up for Andrew Bueno.
Simply stated, I've known you my entire life, and if there's anybody out here who I could just openly accept as being able to, watch me die and I'd be comfortable with it, you're probably it.
Oh, man, you got so taking that away. It's like, brother, if I ever needed a spotter when I shoot meth, it'd be you. You'd be the one I call. When I need to bury a body,
I really hope you outlive me.
You are the one I call. When I need to rob a bank.
That was so dark. Don't bring up death at a
Yeah,
wedding.
yeah, at the wedding, you're like,
seriously. You're like,
I know you're going through a lot of happy thoughts. We want to bang your new wife, but if someone had to watch me die, think about it.
You might as well just
Have
stand up.
that kill your marriage wedding boner.
You might as well just
Your
stand.
brother's dying. I love you.
man.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to exercise.
You might as well
these
just
things,
stand
really.
up and say, half of all marriages end in divorce. Peace.
Yeah.
And we're all
But
gonna
I think
die.
you guys got it going on. Cheers.
Oh man.
I think if I was Bueno, I'd be like, John, you work at a pawn shop, and people bring in things, and you sell them. But there's one thing that you cannot sell, and that's true love. And that's what I see in your eyes every time I look at you and Kristen. You guys are the greatest couple I've ever seen, and you just inspire me, and I want to be like you someday. John, this one's to you. Watch me die now. And then I stab myself in the face!
Holy shit!
He just cuts his wrist right there, and it just bleeds out at the wedding.
I
I'll
just-
never be as happy or as beautiful as you.
You're the cooler brother.
You're glorious, glorious. He has a huge like old school Islam Habib beard, which we're not, we're Hispanic, not Muslim in the slightest, and I can't do it. So I'm just gonna bring up my resentment and then cap it off with the expectations for my death. No, again, I'm not horribly stuck, but yeah, part of it's like half the ideas I have are just kind of like throw down a well awful thing. So
So the moral of the story is you have mushrooms. Please give them to Bueno so we can write a hefty speech soon. He's got a lot of work to do, it seems like.
gotta get in touch with my true emotions somehow.
It's only when he's high can he stop thinking about the fact that he's gonna die soon. Oh man.
Well, sorry we hijacked your podcast for extra long again. We always do this.
We have a tendency.
That's okay. It's
No,
okay.
that's fun.
We're
'Cause
rambling, man.
the only thing we have to look forward to is talking about pain and
Oh,
gain.
and I've been waiting to ream this fucking movie all night.
Here we go.